The Skilling Pets video received some really good feedback, so I decided to calculate the chance of getting any of the boss pets in 1,000 kills. I've also included some other pets that don't count as bossing or skilling pets, and I'll show the chance of getting them in 1,000 attempts. I didn't only calculate the chance of getting a single pet, I also got the chance of not getting one and the chance of getting 1, 2, or any amount of pets. I'm gonna order these from the easiest to hardest pets to get in terms of their drop rate. Starting off with SKOTIZO, and there's a 1 in 65 chance of getting him, and if you do 1,000 kills, there's a 99.99% chance you'll get a pet. If you kill Jad or Zuck 1,000 times, you also have a 99.99% chance of getting the pet, but if you're not on a Slayer task and you kill Jad, your chance gets dropped down a little bit since the drop rate is 1 in 200. Next is the Chaos Elemental pet, and killing the Elemental itself with the 1 in 300 drop rate, there's a 96.4% chance that you'll get a pet in 1,000 kills. Killing the Chaos Fanatic, there's a 63% chance. And something else that is a 1 in 1,000 drop rate is getting the pet Penance Queen from a hard gamble at Barbarian Assault. So 1,000 high roller gambles will give you a 63% chance at the pet Penance Queen. Now the 4 main wilderness bosses all have a pet drop rate of 1 in 2,000, and killing 1,000 of any of these gives you a 39.35% chance at getting a pet. To break it down a bit further, you have a 30.34% chance of getting 1 pet drop and a 7.58% chance of getting 2 pet rolls in 1,000 kills. Now the Abyssal Orphan obtained from the Abyssal Sire doesn't really fit in anywhere else, since the way you get the pet is a bit confusing, but since unsireds are a 1 in 100 drop and you have a 5 in 128 chance of getting the pet when you use the unsired, you basically have a 1 in 2,560 chance of getting a pet each kill of the Abyssal Sire. That converts to a 32.34% chance of getting the pet, where 26.44% is 1, around 5% is 2, and you have a 67% chance of not getting one. There's a pretty big range of bosses that have a 1 in 3,000 drop rate for a pet, and most of them are the Slayer bosses. With a 1 in 3,000 drop rate, there's a 28% chance of getting a pet in 1,000 kills, which means a 71.65% chance of not getting one. A step up from that is the pet Snakeling from Zora with a 1 in 4,000 drop rate. There's a 22% chance of getting the pet in 1,000 kills and almost a 78% chance of not getting one. Before I show the final 8 bossing pets, there's 2 other pets that don't really fit in anywhere but are pretty interesting to know about. The Chompy chick, after you do the Elite Diary, you have a 1 in 500 chance of getting the pet after a Chompy kill, and that turns into an 86.5% chance of getting it in 1,000 Chompy kills, which is really easy. Except, of course, the diary requirements are pretty high. Now, one that isn't really possible to work out is the OLMLET from raids, and you only get a chance at the pet if you get a unique drop. So if you got 1,000 unique drops at raids, there's a 99.999998% chance, the same as SKOTIZO. So the last 8 bosses have a 1 in 5,000 chance at getting the pet, making these pets some of the hardest to get your hands on since these bosses are so powerful. In 1,000 kills, you have an 18.12% chance of getting a pet. That breaks down into a 16.38% chance of getting 1 and a 1.64% chance of getting 2. Your chance of not getting one is almost 82%, which is really high for 1,000 kills of these kinds of bosses. Comparing these pets to the skilling pets, a lot of the bossing pets with a better drop rate are way easier to get than any of the skilling pets. I think overall skilling pets are harder to get even than the 1 in 5,000 pet drops, but I don't know, let me know what you think. Do you think in the long run getting a skilling pet or a bossing pet would be easier? That's pretty much it for the chance of getting a bossing pet in 1,000 kills. If you learned something or enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.